ask you help me answer a certain question. So don't be surprised if I do that. Okay. All right. Inmate Communications 101, a beginner's guide to getting started. To sit down and visit with them and get a little bit more in depth about their product and give you some spare time. Inmate and correctional communications is a process by which incarcerated individuals make calls, either local, long distance, or international, billed collect, or by prepaid cards purchased at the facility, or prepaid by the end user. Okay, very, very simple statement. We're talking in this class facility with thousands of phones. There's no set size. I personally have jails that are as small as one phone in a little city jail in a small town, and the only reason I put it in there was because he allowed me to hook into his existing cable internet modem. If it wouldn't have been for that, I wouldn't have invested any more money. Then I've been involved in as many as the Louisiana State prison system with 5, 6, 7, 8,000 phones. So we have them from one range to the other. We're going to talk about the different bidding procedures on each one, how you can go about marketing to each one. We'll get into that a little in depth as we move forward. Rates. Rates charged to the end user are dictated by the state PSCs and generally require separate tariffs. In most cases, commissions are paid to the facility on revenue generated from calls. Each state, either by a separate inmate tariff or under the OSP rules and guidelines, dictate how much you can charge for a phone call. In the states I'm in, which is a small little corner of the world in Louisiana and southern Arkansas, you have to file a separate inmate tariff. You cannot operate on an operator service tariff. You have to be certified as an inmate company. Now I know that doesn't hold true. I've learned a lot, and if you see the spreadsheet that shows, over that's more in depth. But the majority of your calls can be local and intrastate. You will have okay. Billing and payment options. Traditional dial zero collect, as I mentioned earlier, that's your first option. Prepaid card and PIN number obtained at the facility, or prepaid by the end user. Cash, credit cards, wire transfers, check by mail, etc. Prepaid options allow for more call volume to be generated. Most all international calls are made and completed by this method. Calls can be completed to cell phones and CLECs also. Technology in the industry, as you all know, and everybody's got one today. You can ride through the poorest part of a city and see a kid on a bicycle with no shoes, but he's got a cell phone to his ear. Okay. Zero, and you get a call from prison. I don't know how many of you in here have ever had anybody call you from jail that basically says, you're receiving a call from facility so-and-so by inmate so-and-so, press 1 to accept or 0 to deny. They press 0 and you can't bill them, you just suck up the cost for that call. Now if they press with whoever's running the commissary there. Everybody know what the commissary is. Commissary is where they buy their cigarettes and their toothpaste, their manage pins, add pins, delete pins, sell the cards, things like that. What's really become popular these days is this prepaid by the end user, right here. You're going to hear it called direct pay, point of sale, prepaid, end user pay. Call it what you want, just about any type of prepaid option you want to do. That one of the greatest tools that we've had in advancing technology in this industry is the inmate themselves. If there is a way to beat the system, they will find it. Let's face it, they don't have anything to do. A lot of what we've learned through the years, we've learned from the inmates of how to fix things, where high toll thresholds should be, how fine you should adjust third-party call block verification. I mean, we've even went to facilities before and offered them good time and an extra carton of cigarettes for them to show us how they beat the phone system. Pound, 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 flash hook, kick it. All of a sudden they get reordered out. That's a true story. We're going to make off the jail if we propose. This is a game we play on every jail. Do I bid 45%? Do I bid 48%? Well, I heard a rumor that it's going to take 52 to get it. Well, if I bid 52, can I make any money? Because my general rule is if I can't make 10%, I ain't doing it. Used to be, I just gonna go put that money in a long-term CD and not have the hassle. Now we're shooting a little lower. We'll take 7-8%. You know, but prepaid's allowing us to do that on traditional because we're really pushing our business to that direct pay. We are aggressively, even our good customers, dial zero customers, we are identifying them and doing a mass telemarketing, calling them up and say, hey, we'll give you 5% off if you'll pay in advance. The reason we're doing that, we don't have any billing.